Today, I'll be presenting my project on employee performance mapping. This project leverages SQL Server to analyze employee and project-related data, focusing on extracting meaningful insights to support HR and managerial decision-making. About ScienceQtech. ScienceQtech is a growing startup that operates in the field of data science. The company has worked on cutting-edge applications like fraud detection, market basket analysis, supply chain optimization, customer sentiment analysis, and even areas like self-driving cars and lung cancer detection. As part of their annual appraisal cycle, the HR department has asked me, in the role of a junior database administrator, to generate reports related to employees, focusing on their details, performance, and the projects they worked on. The goal is to analyze this employee data thoroughly and extract specific insights, based on a variety of organizational needs. This sets the foundation for performance mapping and decision-making throughout the company. Purpose and responsibility. The primary objective of this project is to use SQL Server to organize, retrieve, and analyze employee performance data efficiently. As a data analyst, my role involved writing and optimizing queries, building reusable logic using functions and views, and improving query performance through indexing. My tasks included extracting data, structuring it meaningfully, and applying advanced logic for better insights. Key deliverables included reusable SQL solutions, optimized queries, and clear, accurate data outputs. This work plays an important role in enabling data-driven decisions, ensuring accuracy, and improving the overall efficiency of data access. Data processing, dataset overview. To perform effective analysis, I worked with three main datasets provided by the organization. The first one is employee record. This table includes detailed information about all employees in the company, such as their personal data, experience, salary, department, and more. The second dataset is projectable. It stores information related to all projects running in the organization, including project names, domains, timelines, and statuses. And finally, we have the Data CNC Team dataset. This is a filtered subset that focuses specifically on employees within the data science department. Together, these three datasets form the foundation of the analysis and enable us to map employee performance, role alignment, and project distribution effectively. Project structure overview. The project is structured into three main sections. Section 1. Foundational data retrieval and filtering. Section 2. Schema-level operations using views, functions, and indexing. Section 3. Advanced analytics using common table expressions and window functions. Each section builds upon the previous one to provide deeper insights and more optimized solutions. Section 1. Foundational data retrieval and filtering. This section includes queries that help retrieve and filter data based on various employee attributes. Instead of technical SQL terms, think of it as operations like narrowing down records based on conditions, sorting employees by their ratings, or grouping employees by department to understand patterns. These basic operations are the foundation for interpreting raw organizational data. First, we find out core employee details to build a master employee list. Query provides a clean overview of employee demographics and departmental distribution, essential for any reporting or filtering ahead. Now we find to analyze employee performance by rating tiers. Query helps identify underperformers, top performers, and average employees, valuable for training or promotion planning. Now we find to present employee names in a unified, readable format, especially for display or export. Query useful in dashboards, reports, and communication where full names are required, particularly filtering finance department. Now we combine employees from two business-critical departments. Query supports comparative analysis of departmental headcount, diversity, or skills across verticals. Now we compare individual ratings against departmental top performance. Query highlights standout employees and performance distribution within teams, valuable for peer benchmarking. Min and max salary of employees per role. To understand salary bands by role. Query reveals pay gaps, standard pay ranges, and roles with high salary variance, aids compensation analysis. Displace employees in various countries whose salary is more than 6,000. To store a reusable, filtered dataset for high earners with country. Query. This view allows quick access to top-tier employees, useful in salary reviews and resource allocation. Nested query to find employees with experience of more than 10 years. To use subquery logic to filter experienced employees. Query isolates a talent pool with high seniority for potential leadership or mentorship roles. Calculate bonus as 5% of salary. To compute performance-based bonuses dynamically. Query supports HR in building fair and measurable bonus structures directly linked to rating and salary. Section 2. Schema-level operations. This part focuses on making the database smarter and more efficient. By using stored functions, we enforce rules like job role logic based on experience. Views help us create reusable queries, for instance, viewing all employees with a salary over 6,000. Stored procedure for employees with experience is more than 3 years. To automate the process of retrieving moderately experienced employees. Procedure saves time for repeated HR reporting, especially during appraisals or restructuring discussions. Stored function to validate role assignment based on experience. To check if employees assigned roles align with company standards based on their experience. Function ensures role fairness and alignment, helps identify misassignments that could affect morale or productivity. Section 3. Advanced Analytical Queries. In this section, we used CTEs and window functions to solve more complex questions. For example, ranking employees by experience or identifying top performers in each department. We also calculated running totals, compared individuals within teams, and built logic without relying heavily on joins, which improves clarity and sometimes performance. List employees with someone reporting to them. To identify managers and count their direct reports. Query helps assess leadership load and hierarchy within the organization, including the president. Rank employees by experience. To rank employees based on their total years of experience. Query supports seniority analysis and career path tracking, also helpful in prioritizing leadership pipelines. Show employee names and their assigned project names. To connect employees to their current projects. Query enables project ownership visibility and resource tracking for management. List employees not assigned to any project. To identify unassigned or idle employees. Query helps reassign or utilize available resources efficiently and reduce downtime. Employee names, project names, and managers' names. To show full mapping between employee, project, and reporting manager. Query useful for HR, team leads, and PMOs to understand org structure and accountability. Employees who manage others and also report to a manager. To find mid-level managers who are both leading and reporting. Query useful for succession planning and identifying stretched roles in management. Projects with only one employee assigned. To detect under-resourced projects. Query flags risk areas where a single point of failure exists, helping PMS redistribute or reinforce project teams. Find top 3 highest paid employees per department. To rank and retrieve the top 3 earners within each department. Query. This analysis can help in understanding compensation patterns, identifying key contributors, and ensuring fair pay distribution across departments. It's especially useful during performance reviews or budget planning. Conclusion. To conclude, this project demonstrates how SQL can be a powerful tool for analyzing and optimizing employee data. With structured queries, reusable functions, and performance enhancements like indexing, we've created a system that not only answers questions but supports strategic decisions. It bridges the gap between raw data and actionable insight, the ultimate goal of data analytics. Thank you for your attention. I'd be happy to take any questions or walk through any specific part of the queries or analysis in more detail if they are right down in the comment box.